Hello and welcome to this, the very first actual tour episode of Planetside 2 Tours and Tactics, where you can look forward to the most in-depth and knowledgeable information. Yeah, a lot of that too. In this episode, we're going to be visiting 3 locations in the northern section. First is the nanite pump station in the northern section of what starts off to be good old NC territory. And as you can see, it looks kind of deserty, run down. Now, one of the things you'll notice in a lot of the buildings is that the internal layouts are fairly similar. A lot of the stairs and floors are all kind of identical. I like the window placement here. If you notice, you can shoot out at the objective location, or get a little bit closer to the objective location over here. And then we are on the second floor right now. Got a nice balcony, which would be a good location to shoot from, to hit any incoming planes, vehicles, all that kinds of fun stuff. And now we're on the roof. As you can see, it gives you a view of everything, but you cannot jump over the railing. Oddly enough, you'd probably need a jetpack or stronger legs than my poor little medic has. Or him. Apparently I'm incompetent at jumping. With the objective location, you have to take this in order to take the section of the map. Basically take it, it goes into about a 5-minute or so cycle, and that's how long you have to until you can take it again. We have the equipment loadout controller over here. That's how you swap out your weapons, your classes, your accessories, all that kinds of fun stuff. And we've got the nice little building over here, which is where you would respawn. And we've got another equipment loadout area. You respawn in these nice little happy tubes there. Running around, and we've got the vehicle spawner. And deciding that I was probably much better off with the four-wheeler than the aircraft, as evidenced by the beginning of the video, we head off towards our next location, which is this slightly larger chunk of the map here, which is the Indar waste treatment. And in case you were ever wondering where all the soldiers of the glorious new conglomerate pooped, or where their poop went, it is probably in this location. First, we've got the vehicle spawner over there, through another familiar placement building, and here we've got this little thing here. I'm not entirely sure what that is. Whenever I find out, I will tell you. But it's got an icon over it, which means it's important somehow. At least I think it's got an icon over it. In the future, the tours are going to be live. I'm going to record them live, especially in case anything weird happens. We've got the capture point there. We're running around the base here. More windows. Windows are always good and bad, depending on your situation. And then we fade here. That shield means no one but the people that own it can go in there, which helps against spawn camping. So if you capture the base, then that shield will change to your color. For now, it is not your color. There are many like it, but this one is yours. Or mine. This was me attempting to find my old four-wheeler. I guess they disappear after a while. So we get our new four-wheeler. And we drive across the vast empty desert, as you can see from the map here. Those were pretty much our 3 locations that we're going to be visiting on this episode, and their relative locations. So we drive, thankfully, away from the waste treatment plant, which smelled like how you would expect a waste treatment plant to smell. and into our final location, the NS Salvage Yard. It's another little tiny dot on the map with a whole bunch of glorious solar-powered prefab buildings. As always, we've got the shielded area with the respawn tanks and weapon loadout systems and all that kind of fun stuff. Run around the corner here. Here's the capture point. Most of these, the reason it's all kind of fading is because it's long moments of me just kind of running. But you can look at the mini-map in the corner and see about where on the base I am at that moment in time. We have a loadout controller up here on the large building. Head out here, there's the capture point again. Lots of little tight areas. But being in the northern section, except on rare occurrences, I couldn't see it really becoming a major battleground. Though I'm pretty sure if you had a good enough group, you could come through and cause some damage, mainly because of the lack of NC soldiers that are up here. At least enough to just be a nuisance. I couldn't see you holding onto the territory for an extreme amount of time. One of the things I can see being the most fun is trying to take out as much of these small out-of-the-way locations as you can and just seeing how long it takes them to recapture it. Which they will inevitably recapture it. But for now, we are jumping back on our delightful four-wheeler and heading towards our next locations. I will probably roll up a VS soldier and we will see what their territory looks like. But until then, my friends, as always, game on and take care.